on you with your work.
I appreciate that.
So you gotta, okay, wait a minute. First of all, congratulations. You're a new dad.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Woman, a new baby, a new job. Okay, all things new. Let me see. Okay. Same great body.
Pulled this out the back of the closet, nothing major.
So what's crazy is I interviewed you the first season of the Tyler Perry show. When you were still a physical trainer. Like a personal trainer.
Yeah, definitely was. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's been a long, it's been a long time coming. That was my first job. That's how I paid my bills at first, and that's what fed me while I tried to feed my dream. We all got to pay our bills while we chasing it. So, that was my lane. That was my path.
Now I like you on the show because it's not as old as the older crowd before you were with, the older people. Still some relationship stuff, but I like you and Meagan together. How is that, you and her playing opposite roles?
It's been great. I'm like everybody. I grew up watching Meagan, and to be able to step on the ice with her, and ping pong ideas off of each other and just work with a great, what I'm saying? She's like a living legend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to be able to see how she attacks the scene, how she shows up, how she prepares for the role, what she's like on set, to run lines off a set and just have that camaraderie with her has just been like priceless. You know what I mean? Because like 95% of my scenes are with Meagan. So to have that chemistry and to have that type of relationship, it's imperative. So my hats off to one of the greatest of all time, is Meagan Good.
You had two iconic women that you got to work with. Like how incredible is that?
It's been, man. It's just been a pleasure. It doesn't, I feel like as I sit back and I look at my, at least at this point, I look at my career and some of the blessings that I've had, like. Working with Miss Whoopi Goldberg, we're working with Meagan Good. We got this thing is helmed by Tracy Oliver. I've been working with Couture Hall, Tyler Perry. I've just been like, God really has blessed me. You know what I mean? And it's like I can't even sit here and say it's really all me. This is God's favor. So I'm just really trying to make sure I show up and do my due diligence. Make sure I do my homework, and every time I step on set, I'm prepared to really do what I was put here to do.
And from day one, I knew your career was going to go far because you have what I tell a lot of actors, you have to have humility. And you were so humble with your first role, and you weren't like, oh yeah, I was a vice president over here. You were like, I'm a personal trainer, and personal trainers can make bank because a lot of women, I know they want to work out with you. So, but you embody the role. It shows you're prepared. Every character role that you get, I don't see Tyler Lepley. I see that character.
Yeah. Yeah, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I think the biggest thing for me with any role that I'm attacking is like I look for the juxtaposition in a character or the contrast. Like, I truly feel like, art reflects like humanity. So we are the dark and the light. Right. There's been times where we've done bad things, there's times we've done good things, and that's just it's like a human quality. Yeah. So for me, like that's kind of what I'm going for, and even if I don't see it on the paper, which I've been blessed to see, I've been blessed with great writers. Tracy Oliver really penned these first two seasons, but like even just myself, I try to bring that into each role. So the fact that you don't see me and you see that character, I appreciate you saying that.
So you been changing the script up a little bit?
Well,
here and there.
It also depends. It also depends like who you're working with. Some people are okay with ad libs. Some people want you to stick to the script. So it kind of just got to do what the boss say.
Yeah, I love it. But you always work with people that are so flexible, and they want you to be the best you that you can deliver.
For sure.
Thank you. Can you give us a drop and say you are of your scale with Jonelle? I'm Jonelle.
Jonelle?
Jonelle.
Jonelle.
Yes,
Jonelle.
And this is Upscale.
Okay, cool. I'm Tyler Lepley. I'm here with my girl Jonelle, and this is Upscale Magazine. Check it out.
So I was saying it wrong all this time? Lepley? It's Lepley.
Lepley. Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate it again.
No better than you. Absolutely. Sure. Congratulations on that little bundle of jewelry. I was like, I'm